Clerics in Standard? What's going on here? All right, so we're looking at the decks that were a little further down at the regional championship. These are players that made day 2, had pretty good runs, and fell a few wins short. And David Boucher, hopefully I'm saying that right, went 9-6. That is a day 2 finish, probably just out of the money and stuff, but with this kind of crazy mono-black, sort of like Cleric Reanimator deck, I guess. Like Shadow Rite Priest, 2 mana for a 2/2. It's a Lord for all your Clerics, and a lot of these cards are Clerics. And you can also spend 5 mana, sack a Cleric, and search for a black creature and put it on the battlefield, aka Valgavoth. And then we have Null Priest of Oblivion, which is also a Cleric that can reanimate things. Evolve Sleeper turns into a Cleric. Valgavoth's Faithful, also a Cleric. Preacher of a Schism, also a Cleric. See where this is going, right? So, and then we got Liliana. Overlord's the bomb here, just so good. And 4 Harvester of Misery. Love the interaction with Harvester and Overlord, being able to recur your removal spell, which is great. 1 Sheoldred, in case you have want a Shadow Rite Priest. Wouldn't mind seeing like 1 Atraxa in this deck, honestly. I think is another card to get a Priest if like Valgavoth isn't good enough, but is what it is. Then we got 4 Blast Zone, they really mean it. 20 Swamps, and then a sideboard of a bunch of Ghost Vacuums, some Sheoldred, some Stabs, and really, really cool looking homebrew. Did pretty well in a major event, kind of cool. So we're going to play it. That's what we're going to do. So let's get right to the games. Brought to you by Elgato. I was really, really enjoying in the Star City booth and coverage last weekend that Jeremy Knoll, the producer of the show, has a stream deck that he uses to control all the on-screen broadcasts and stuff. Just a natural part of a professional setup. And Elgato gear is the best. I've been an Elgato partner now for years and used them for many, many more. My entire stream is on Elgato. Face cam, microphone, mic arm, stream decks, Wave XLR, capture card, you name it. Key lights, I'm using all of them, except for the green screen. I painted my wall green. Yeah, check them out. They're freaking great. Elgato.com. Please use the link in the chat or the description. They do sponsor me. And of course, promo code ZZ-Gym5 for 5% off your order. Elgato partner, and damn proud of it. Look at that thing. Woo! That's how we do all that stuff, Let's get to it. Chat coming out at me. How does chat coming out at me? Hit a button of Stream Deck, So, all right, we are on the draw. We've got Faithful into Harvesters, Liliana to discard Valgavoth. We can keep this. Shivan Reef. All right, we're getting right into the Izzet Prowess bracket. I haven't played against card yet. This deck yet today. So, Blast Zone's interesting here, but certainly struggle against a Valgavoth. Although enough tokens, but they can just bounce it. So, Clerical Error. Love it. All right, so we got a Sleight of Hand. Maybe a Burst Lightning here. And no blocks. And draw Shoulder. So, drawing a few of our tutor targets here, which is a little annoying, but we're just going to kill one of these all tapped out. And honestly, returning it with the Faithful is not crazy either, so. Storm Chaser's Talent. Don't know if we're going to have time to Liliana discard this. We were on the draw against a obviously pretty aggressive deck. 16 life. Hey, Tets. Oh, yeah.
YouTube hates signing me.
Yeah, I just logged in. Did you get my text?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to take care of right now.
All right. So we draw a Bitter Triumph, which is actually a pretty good way to get this thing in the graveyard. We'll just say go with Triumph up, I guess. Cassian, what are you doing with that sword? Are you hitting mommy? Hey, Cassian, don't hit mommy. You hit mommy, I hit you.
No, he's nice to his mama.
All right, Otter Time. What's this? Instant Burst Lightning? Sure. That does change the equation a bit. Or if I can't reanimate the Valgavoth, we don't care about Bitter anymore, so. Did mommy hit back, Cassian?
Oh, you just hit.
Yeah, sure. It's called F run and find out, kid.
Cassian, are you finding out? That's what I usually run, the finding out portion of the evening.
All right, so stock up. Unfortunately, our hand's kind of bad, honestly. We just have some clunkers meant to reanimate or cheat out. And I would say if they don't produce a second threat here, get the Liliana Edict, that'd be great, but Cassian's having a good day. Cassian sounds like everyone on Twitter saying to ban Steel Cutter in week 1 of the format. All right, we're probably getting Spell Pierced here, like, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just cast Liliana and get wrecked, I guess. Go ahead and Spell Pierce me, can't be anything else. Wow, okay, sure. All right, well, sack creature.
This fight finished before brunch.
Okay, that's not bad. Now, it's important to note that there aren't actually that many reanimations in this deck. All right, this Cutter as a Spear, that's gross. All right, well, yeah, that's about the best possible follow-up, of course. Oh, my God. All right, well, our hand wasn't great. We lost the die roll, and now we're in a difficult space where our hand is very clunky. And one of the issues is that, you know, that not every deck can kill a Cutter. So Mono-Black has that issue. This deck could easily splash a color. It's just choosing not to. But, yeah, we can play Preacher here, but I think that just tells them we Preacher. We're going to lose anyway, so all I have to do is draw land and bring back Monstrous Rage. So we're going to scoop here. That's fine. So, good draw on the play from the Izzet deck. We get to look at our sideboard and see Sheoldred and see, I guess, Cut Down and Stab. They're not, like, great, but cut the Sheoldred. And Liliana's, like, not great either. I actually have Valgavoth, too. I think that the reanimation element is, like, a little rough. And reanimating one of the, like, a Harvester or an Overlord is just fine. I think Evolve Sleeper is kind of bad, too, actually. Usually leave Valgavoth in. Sheoldred. Sheoldred's not bad either. Let's leave Sheoldred. Let's try this. So, no cover-ups. Yeah, this kind of works. Let's do this. So, again, no way to remove a Cutter except for Blast Zone, which is kind of slow, so... Sideboard's certainly a little wild, but, you know, it's a homebrew. I mean, this is, like, kind of fine. It's Faithful into Overlord. Yeah, I need some help, but... Neo says, I saw the creator of his deck comment that he wished he had access to Duress for the Cutter matchup. This deck went 9-6 at the RC. Drew land, which is very important. Plot the Overlord.
Spawn more overlords.
You mill over a Null Priest and another Faithful. Sure. Alright. I mean, returning Overlord with Faithful is not the primary function, but certainly a doable option. No 2-drop? Alright, coming in for 1. I assume they plan on killing this Faithful. Or not. Okay. Yeah, this is a reprint in the Foundations, like, starter pack, I think. Maybe we should have cast it, honestly. We ain't casting it for 6, so get that Lifelinker in play. And then give him something else to shoot at. Ideally, we just draw land and cast Faithful and Faithful back this Overlord. We're probably in good shape this game because they haven't done anything, which is very strange. They're going to plot a Slick Shot, show off, and say go. We draw a Stab. So unfortunately, we have not drawn a land. That being said, we have multiple kill spells, and we're somehow in the driver's seat right now, which is a little odd. Say go. And of course, every turn the Overlord counts down as well, so... Yeah, not hard to splash white or green in this deck, you know, or just basically any color. Just for, you know, Braid, Destroy Evil, whatever, like, you know, whatever card for things that can't be dealt with super easily. You're tuning in, folks. My name is Jim. I'm a Pro Magic player and commentator and full-time content creator. And we're playing some Standard today. We are playing the kind of deep cut Day 2 decks from last weekend's Regional Championship, which I do commentary for. And first time, hit the follow button, like, comment, subscribe, hit the buttons, do the things, untap, draw land. Unfortunately, our 4th land has been super scarce in this match, but our opponent literally isn't doing anything, so... Got that Overlord in the bin. Deck's got 24 lands. They're going to Floodmaw a Null Priest of Oblivion. I Yeah, sure. We're going to recast it. Here we go shields down on Slick Shot for Monstrous Rage, but we're at 22. I think it's fine. Here's Steel Cutter. Here's Slick Shot. Here's second Slick Shot. And now it's like what comes down to Hoop Links first. So we're not going to block, but they have Monstrous Rage. They do not. So we're going to end step stab. We're playing around Monstrous Rage. Because if they have Rage, it'd be just a blowout. Damage-wise also. So we'll stab end step. Took 1 extra point of damage for flexibility here. They have the Rage, which is gross, or Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is fine, sure. So would take an extra 2, 4, 5 damage if we cast that in combat. Well worth the 1 point. We still can't draw a land. You know, you play a fun homebrew and you can't draw a land. It's pretty annoying, but we're just going to jam again. We're just going to Bitter Triumph one of these Slick Shots. Discarding a card. Discard Shouldered, I think. And say go. Or discard a actual big Shouldered, not little Shouldered. Little Shelly and big Shelly. Just a little cute Shelly. Same character, no legs. Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. Overlord's also coming as well, which is nice. So we set up land drops where we got to bring our Overlord in. And they've got a big attack. We're at 20 life. So they could combo draw here and use a Burst Lightning to kill my Overlord in combat. This is 10 damage. 2 cards left. I never block. Just make him use the spell. Block here. I guess if I had 2 spells, it'd be kind of annoying, like a 2 ops or whatever, but that's unlikely. Block here. It's just like hard to not block against this deck. You just can't keep taking chunks of damage. Right, still torch. Sure. So go to 10. They only have 1 card left. They do have a talent though, so it's kind of sketchy. Re-equip say go. We still can't draw land.
Get off.
Wrong button.
Where are they?
I mean, you gotta kill it to show off, I guess. You're smart. Are you smart or silly for playing Oculus in Hartford? Deck's great. Just have good plans. Alright, I mean... We're just gonna kill this, I guess. I mean... Have to discard again. Sucks, but... If we just draw land, I think we'll be fine. Oh my god. Don't spell pierce again. Oh. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong. Can't find land 4 in either match to save our life. They can get back a... I don't even know. Whatever they want here, honestly. We're probably just dead. They just opted to a spell. We're dead. Brutal game. You know, that's Magic sometimes. Is what it is. Land 4, super shy. Is it certainly a powerful deck, so they're not going to give you too much time to mess around. You're missing land drops. Alright, well, they didn't kill us. They're at 5? If we drew a land, they were dead? That's so gross. We're 4. We're dead to actual anything, but... Put them at 2. Play Preacher, say go. If they have literally land, we can win. Otherwise, we are pretty dead. I guess drawing like a Swift Spear If it was like land creature, would be fine also. Never mind, best possible. I guess stock up is better, but could they have hit land on sleight of hand? It's possible. Right. Obviously, a pretty frustrating match. Maybe draw land 4. Probably we had like maybe 3 or 4 draws added to win the game and just couldn't get there. So, it is what it is. It happens, you know. We ain't playing chess. No worries. I'm sure our deck will do it. Our deck will do its thing in the next match. That's just a diamond curse, you know. All right, try it again. Do I like chess? Not really. It's like fine, but I would never put in time that I would need to be put in to be like even remotely reasonable, and then I'm also would never actually be good at it. So, found some more lands. All right, we get a rematch here. That's great. Our hand's actually functional, so let's do it. I think we're gonna Overlord. So holding up Triumph. Alright, we get a Shadow Right Priest or Null Priest. Take Shadow Right Priest and attack for 1. So you have Preacher on 3, Priest Triumph on 4, and then potentially sack it on 5. Swift Spear. Oh my god. It's pretty good. Unfortunately, now we have to cast Bitter Triumph on this Lick Shot. So... yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we'd love to cast Preacher here, but we just gotta kill Slickshot Shaw. It's just not a card you can ever allow to live, so... whatever. Let's look at this. Discard a Blast Zone. And we'll just pump this and say go, I guess. I guess there's no reason to pump it. I should have waited. It was like, they could play our cut down now. Whatever, that was probably wrong, but it's fine.
Whoops, whoopsie.
It's not like they have any 1 damage spells, you know? Blast Zone, take a huge hit and try and Blast Zone is just, you're just gonna die. You're just taking 10 damage to Stone Rain yourself and just die the next turn. They got a Rage too. Yeah, I mean, pretty good draw. You know, as it is. Don't stop watching. We're gonna do the thing. Yes, you. You're about to hit that goodbye button, and don't you dare. All right. We cut last time. We cut the Sleepers, the Lilianas, and one big idiot probably. What I cut last time? I don't remember. Shield looks pretty bad. Sure. All right. Answer Great Keep. So you go. Thundering Falls. All right. Do it again. We got 4 lands this time, so we get over some stuff. I think Shadow Right Priest will be our choice. Next one's Priest Faithful. And potentially reanimate Harvester of Misery. It's not ideal, but they plot. Let's do it. Cleric Beatdown, your turn. So we're turning the Harvester of Misery, not ideal on this board, obviously, but we're 1 turn away from a Shadow Right Priesting. No blocks. Yeah, we can't return the harvester. It's just too bad, I think. Should blast on and say go. Threaten removal spells to help we won't go in all the way. What's up, Jelma? Jelma says, glad you find better. Heard you were going to be in Hartford. Wasn't sure what to play in an LCQ's established meta deck or Cranston homebrew. What are you trying to do? Whenever someone asks for advice, do you want the friendly answer or the serious answer? You know, what's your goal? Is your goal to win the LCQ? Is your goal to have some fun? This is bold, right? This is pretty bold. So play second cutter and second slick shot into my on the board blast zone. It's going to be a lot of damage, but it's not. It's just 10. Okay. Sure. So we're gonna kill our own priest, but I guess they keep all their tokens, right? You probably still just get Valgavoth. If we pop the blast zone, we probably just die to the monks. That being said, they have into the flood ball, which we're just dead, but yeah, let's say go. So there's the fear of activation, the fear of removal spells, and the fear of Valgavoth. They're going to into the Floodmaw a Faithful. So unless they have multiple Floodmaws, this is like kind of insane. Yeah, they must have second Floodmaw, right? I mean, we can't do anything else anyway, right? So sure, we'll sack the one they're bouncing. Search for a black creature card and put it into play. How about, we could actually, nah, if we go for Harvester, we died a Monstrous Rage. Valgavoth's a 9/9. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the Valgavoth. They have a second Flood Maw, they just sack 3 tokens and bounce it. Heh, it's my Flood Maw now. Wait, I can cast that. Oh, it's only during your turn. Second Flood Maw, bouncing Faithful. They have a third Flood Maw? What's going on here? We're effectively at 18. I did the math, so. No! It is kind of unfortunate that, like, this is probably the loosest of the decks we're playing today. And the last decks we played also were from the RC. Probably have pretty decent matchups into Izzet. And this deck just seems like it does not. But whatever. We're going to do the thing in game 3. All right, on the play. We're going to keep Faithful into Overlord again. It's a great 1-2 punch. Hedge Maze. Okay.
Some more overlords.
All right, sick. Put Valgavoth in the bin. Got Liliana. Great stuff. Say go. Looking for land number 4 again. Land number 4 waiting room. We did it.
Bingo! All right.
When I win,
Just dump this Harvester.
we all have things we'd rather forget.
They dumped Sheoldred. That was not what we were expecting. Are we looking at a domain deck here? Tilt. Mosswood, Dread. Draw Harvester. Sure. So I think Null Priesting back the Valgavott's pretty tough. We need to draw 2 lands. Also, while we're like Lilianaing too. Nah, I'm just gonna Edict. Just Edict and say go. Harvester it again if they play it again. We're just looking for land 5 and 6 here, I think. Yeah, that's fair. I could see the Faithful attack being bad, anticipating a possible Ride's End. Sure. Get that guy out of here. Get out. No, just draw land.
You won't be outsmarting me.
We have Overlord coming, which is nice, but these aren't great exchanges with this Mosswood, but we are buying time. In theory, buying time. You're all land. Okay, well, just gonna eat you again. We're also not losing much either, right? It's just like Planeswalker hard to base and stuff. So we should draw land next turn. Get our Null Priest on. Overlord's online too. Oh, yeah. Overlord gets to attack, too. That's gas. Alright. Untap. Land, please. The untapped land. Come on now.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Attack. Return. It's funny, because we actually just got back to the Faithful anyway, but let's get Big Shielded. I don't know what our opponent's doing. Maybe, like, Skullgari splashing blue for counterspells. Null Priest. Bring him back. And plus this. Discarding Bitter Triumph. Whatever they discard, I can play. Just kidding. Alright. Valgavott's here. Don't blot out me. Flying Lifelink Ward, sack 3 9 permanents. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me?
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do. Flip out!
I mean, our Overlord's still going, I guess. I mean, we just have it back in next turn, right? So, it's kind of fine. Heh, well, sure. I was just going to attack and return the Preacher or whatever, but... Alright, let's return this guy, the Faithful. I'll return this guy too, I guess, but... Okay, I want... Preacher... Alright, and then Null Priest, yeah. Do it again. How about Valgavoth round 2? Alright, do you have another Gix's command? No, you don't.
Who do you think you are? I am!
Alright. Something Golgari something. I don't think we changed much, honestly. I don't want the heists. I don't want Shieldery. I don't want cover up. Yeah, sure. Run it back. Okay. Game 2. Want this dub. Keep. Overlords. Ooh, love it. Erd Heirloom. Big fan of that card. Alright. Spawn an Overlord. Milling over. Swamp. Alright, that's fine. Get our card back, you know? Saltstark says... So I took a 15-year break from Magic. Friends convinced me to get into Commander. Now I'm just trying to sell prize support so I can play Standard. RCQ season is Standard in August. It's currently Modern. I'm not sure what it is. The next one is probably Standard. BTM is on tomorrow. Whatever you play here probably dies. It's almost surely a removal spells, so you're going to hold back on Preacher. We're just going to Overlord again and play Faithful. Damn. All right.
I bet you weren't expecting that one, God.
Sure. You got it. Just got Fangkeepered. Did not see that one coming. 3/3 counter dark creature spell. How do I feel about Overlords being modern day Titans? They're fun. What's up, Captain? Take 3. Untap and draw the Rot Priest. Sure. So, I mean, guess we're just playing Preacher, right? Like, I think make Clerics. Nope, just Vampire. Not Cleric Vampires. Come on. All right, let's play Preacher and say go. Interesting. Definitely an interesting little deck our opponent's got going on here. They can fire up Cottage and then draw off Heirloom. We're going to block, so... Exile a card. They can pop my Overlord. Not the end of the world. Just happily block the land here. Otherwise, I'll draw off the Heirloom, so... That's fine. Could be worse. We draw a non-land. That does stink a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Alright, let's play Priest and play Knight. Null Priest. Priest and Priest. So you go. The only thing I know for sure about the RCQ season is that there are no Pioneer RCQs. F's in chat for Pioneer. Three cards. We draw a land, we can sacrifice the Cleric to my Priest. So they are considering that option right now, and how bad that would be for them if that is the case. Draw Bitter Triumph. Didn't draw the land. Alright. We just attack, right? Like... They have another Fangkeeper Familiar, it's fine. We just have this Harvester Misery. There's also a face up, too, right? So... I guess they kill the Overlord, which stinks, but this is still just fine for us. Like, they kill that. Now we... If they block, we just Harvester, make it a 1/1. Yeah, it's fun. Sure. It's all face up. They knew about it. So, yeah. I'm not a big fan of Modern anymore now. Used to play a ton of Modern back in the day, but the format's just kind of ass, in my opinion. Like, it's just not very fun. All the Modern Horizon sets ruin Modern, in my opinion, for a lot of ways. The cards are all way too good. They're very homogenous. They completely discourage brewing because all the cards are so good you just can't not play with them. So, what does chat think? I haven't asked in a while. Keep or mulligan? Modern Horizon sets in Modern. Keep or mulligan? Deadly Cover-Up. Okay. Sure. Let's take it to steal one of my cards. They're going to select Null Priest of Oblivion. Alright. Sure. I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, Null Priests. We draw a fresh card. We draw way too many Bitter Triumphs. Maybe we should just cut one of these, honestly. All right. I mean, we're not in great shape here. They've got extra cards, a cottage. Sentinel's really good, too. Please stop. I mean... We're not gonna map here. Alright, so we're just gonna kill this. Just pay the life. I mean, they're out of stuff. We get some kill spells. Fortunately, we also ain't doing much either. We can't keep paying life. We need a lot here. We need a 5th land, a black cleric creature. Oh no! I feel like Heirloom's weird in this deck. Familiar's like kind of a cool splash, but not a great spot for our Harvester of Miseries. Well, the good news is they didn't play another creature land, so they're actually out now. So it's 11-5. Both players out of gas. We have a Grizzly Bear in play. Best draw in the deck is a one mana cleric. That is not a 1 mana cleric. Better a swamp, I guess, right? And every turn we live in fear of a Fang Keeper's Familiar. Double time walk for our opponent on the food. Can pop blast on up to 2, but maybe watch out for our guy too, though. Maybe 3's better. They have a lot of good 3s. We did it!
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
So we cast Faithful. If they don't kill this in response, we get Valgavoth. Yes. Should we do it now or later? Probably just now, right? Is there a reason to, like, wait till they're... I can't think of one. Whatever, just do it. Put Valgi in. Valgavoth. Valgavoth. Is that enough for you? Is that enough for you?
No, don't do this. Enough is enough.
Game.
All right.
Blouses.
We got a dub. We did it. All right. I'm not going to lie. This deck is definitely not, not a meta-crushing monster or whatever. Really, really cool. David was able to make day 2, and I'm going a good run with this homebrew. There's some cool things happening here. I do like the melding between, like, it's a reanimator deck. It also can just, like, sneak and show out stuff, too. But average card quality here is pretty low. Deck seems woefully unprepared for Izzet. I mean, again, big props to David for making a great run with the deck. Cool things happening for sure. I think the black cards in general are pretty well positioned. Preacher and Shieldred in particular against the Izzet decks. But got to be backed up with, like, the proper interaction also. So, I don't know. Cool deck. Pretty fun. But yeah, what are you going to do? So, YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.